Welcome everybody, we are now at the finals of the TQ Open number 8. This is the 8th weekly Diamond tournament we've done in a row. Right now we have VTWhiplash, part of VT Gaming, in the top left, going up against ACERGAMEGMMA on the bottom right. I'm TQ Xanders, part of Team TQ, and I'm not alone. Response, why don't you just say hello?
Hey, what's up?
Yep, that, well said, very well said. Alright, but yeah, anyway, these Open Diamond tournaments are generally hosted on Saturdays. However, yesterday, TQ hosted a live LAN tournament at eSpot Billiards and Arcades, and it was absolutely amazing. 7.5 hours of straight casting for me and Atticus. VODs will be posted on youtube.com/XanderFeverSC. Links to that on teamtq.webs.com. So please check us out. We love these tournaments. They've turned out so well, and I am incredibly ecstatic. Like, look at the caliber of players that we have, and the fact that we have response, just co-casting just on the fly. Like, it's great.
Hey, it's awesome.
Yeah, so thank you for that. And right now we've seen Whiplash do some really solid play. Like his first game on match point, he was able to just abuse all the mistakes that ACERGAME was able to make.
Yeah, ACERGAME really showed that he wasn't comfortable on different types of maps, but then the next two games on maps that he's more comfortable with has shown pretty dominating performances so far. Well, I guess the first game was he kind of eked it out, but second game definitely a dominating performance.
Yep, and ACERGAME has also proved to be a really chatty player.
Yeah.
He's been talking in every single game.
Yes, sir.
And Ralph? Who's Ralph? Did he just name his probe Ralph?
I think you did.
Okay, well, I think he could have picked a better name. But that works too.
It's his probe, he can name it what he wants.
True. I can still judge him for it.
True. Valid.
I mean, I'll never play him because he'll destroy me, but I can still make fun of him for calling his probe Ralph. And,
so we do see a pylon in the base of ACERGAME, so maybe 4-gate?
Quite possibly. And oh, Ralph gets away. But ACERGAME can play about lag, and the pylon finishes, ACERGAME's going to find it, and that pylon just goes away. Alright,
I don't know if that was necessarily the best pylon positioning. Terrans are almost always really ready for any type of hidden pylon in their base, so.
Yeah. Anyway, we do see that ACERGAME seems to be going for the exact same thing as before, as he is doing his 3 barracks and wall off and all that.
Yep, pretty standard here from ACERGAME for him at least. And for Whiplash, we'll see how he follows up that lost fake hidden pylon. Just a robo now, so fakes the hidden in-base deck and just starts going for that robo, which is a very standard style. So I like that decision. If somebody finds your cheese before you pulled it off, just go ahead and drop it and just try to play standard.
Yeah, and we actually have ACERGAME switching up and going for 2 tech labs instead of 2 reactors this game.
Oh, that is interesting. I'm gonna go more Marauder heavy here. I'm not really sure what his reasoning for that is, but it is something new. So
that is kind of impressive to see him switching it up.
It is.
Interestingly enough, there's no expansion yet for Whiplash, and he chose this map. I don't know if he was going to try and abuse a fast expansion that ACERGAME might have done, or I thought he was going to get one of his own, but.
Yeah, I was assuming that he would fast expo as well, but it looks like he's just playing super safe. I mean, this map does play really well for Protoss in the later stages of the game, so maybe just wants to play really standard. And there's that really fast robo again. So now that I think about it, going more Marauder heavy seems to be a lot better against Colossus. So maybe ACERGAME, I might be giving him a lot of credit here, but this is a possibility. Maybe he realizes that Whiplash is going to realize that going Colossus is really good against the double reactor. So he might be switching up. And we do see that really early factory instead of the really early Ghost Academy. So maybe he's really planning to defend against this Colossus that he assumes Whiplash is going.
Yep, and Whiplash did throw down his Nexus, so he's going to start getting his Expo up. And really funny is that ACERGame has walled off both of the ramps.
Yeah, I think that's really smart to do if you're not planning on expoing for a bit. I generally like the 3 supply depot wall off at least. On this map or on Delta Quadrant where you have the 2 ramps. I think that's really smart to do.
Yeah, he's it's probably just in case there's a DT warped in through the shuttle rocks. Back up
or just a 4-gate warped in behind, for sure.
Yeah, so that's actually a really smart. I really like that. And ACERGame is going to push out with his mainly Marauder force, and it's actually going to be seen by Whiplash's observe. Oh wait, no, it's not, because ACERGame
not going to be seen, but he's going to be seeing the rocks. Whiplash does have that pylon. That's a really smart place for the pylon. So Whiplash is going to know what's up. But I mean, if we look at Whiplash, I mean, 3 units.
Really? Oh wow, 1 Zealot, Stalker, and Sentry. He's warping in a Stalker and a Sentry.
More. Yeah, he went basically straight to Colossus, which would be really good if ACERGame went 2 reactor. But I think Whiplash's problem is he went too fast to the Colossus.
And gets sniped immediately.
Yeah, in this game.
Yeah.
He teched way too fast to Colossus without gateway units.
And going for an Expo. Expo is not a smart idea. And ACERGame's running right up to the main. He's probably going to try and snipe that Robo or the pylon powering it. Oh, and it does unpower. This is it for Whiplash. So Whiplash has gotten we're going to have 4 working warp gates right now. He's going to pull all of his probes and try and defend this by just GG's.
And ACERGame wins the series.
And the tournament.